guys, I actually wanted to do a different video today. Oh look, I have a helper. Okay, so I do these, ouch, I like to do frozen Crockpot meals. It's something that I've seen on Pinterest a bunch, and basically you prep like a bunch of meals at one time, you put them all in the freezer, and then you just throw them in the Crockpot for dinner that night. And when I did it last time, I think I made 22 meals for about $80, which is amazing. I don't exactly know the math on that. It wasn't very much though, per meal. And I absolutely loved it. And I'll kind of show you which ones I'm doing and how to do them. And then at the end, I'll add up how much I spent on groceries, because I bought a ton of groceries today, not just stuff for this. I mean, look at all this stuff over here. That's definitely not all for these recipes. And so I'll add up all the stuff and tell you about how much it was per meal. All right, hope you guys enjoy it. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chop up my onions, potatoes, and carrots. Those are the three main things that are in some of the recipes that I need to pre-chop. There's also mushrooms, but I already bought them sliced, and then bell peppers, which are already sliced as well, and then garlic, which I'll just crush for each recipe individually. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and I'll be back in a minute. So I just cut up all of the vegetables right there. And sorry, I'm crying right now. Like, I cut up the onions last and they were so strong today. Like, I was legitimately crying. That doesn't usually happen, but it did today. But what I wanted to say real quick is that all of the recipes that I have that call for chicken actually call for chicken breast. And when I went to the grocery store, they had 0 chicken breast at all. I went to the commissary on post. So sometimes they're just out of stuff, and they had no brand of chicken breast whatsoever. So I ended up getting chicken thighs, which is not the same thing, obviously, but I could get the big thing of it, and James loves dark meat. He loves chicken thighs and stuff like that, so I figured, what the heck, why not? So I just want to let you guys know that these recipes do actually call for chicken breast, not chicken thighs. But, you know, we're just rolling with it right now. Okay, so I have everything chopped up for at least the first couple recipes. And what I'm going to do is I have just a mixing bowl here, and I put the bag inside of it. A little tip I learned to make it easier to fill it up so it's not flopping everywhere and juices spill. Really gross. So I do that. And I also took each of these recipes and I divided them in half, because most of them are for a family of 4. And since it's just James and I, it makes more sense to divide it in 2, so we get 2 meals out of them. But yeah, so the first one is going to be orange chicken. So first I put in carrots, and I'm just really eyeballing this, you know what I mean? Bell peppers, which already sliced up, good to go. Alright. 3 cloves of garlic. These are really big cloves of garlic, but we love garlic, so I'm definitely gonna do. Oh, look how big that garlic is! You see that, guys? It's big. Yummy. And I got this. This is my Pampered Chef garlic press, which is fantastic. I used to sell Pampered Chef, so I'm a huge fan. And this is my favorite utensil out of all of them. Ooh, big. That's for big clump in there. Perfect. Okay. 8 ounces total of orange juice concentrate. So I'm gonna do 4 ounces, which I have no idea how much that is. This is a 12-ounce thing, so again, just kind of eyeballing it. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. Ain't no bad thing. Nobody's a food critic in this house, right? I don't know. Okay, now salt and pepper, which I love this sea salt, it's better. Salt, pepper, all right, and then burger of the chicken that I cubed, which, guys, if you can get chicken breast, do it, because it sucked trying to debone and cut the chicken thighs. I did not like that at all. So yeah, not fun. Okay, and I think that was it. Orange chicken in a bag. Then you would serve that over rice with maybe some broccoli on the side, and you have a delicious dinner. Okay, the next recipe we're gonna do is barbecue chicken with some more stuff in it. So the first thing we need is potatoes. And they're all cut up, ready to go. Okay, the potatoes, carrots. It's nice that a lot of these recipes use the same things because it makes it so easy to just chop everything up and then throw it together. All right, mushrooms are here. All right, onion. Oops, potato fell in it. Put some onion in there. Yummy. Okay. 2 tablespoons of flour. So 1 in there. Garlic. And barbecue sauce, and then the chicken. So, let's put the chicken in there. Okay, chicken's in there. Now barbecue sauce. That is the barbecue chicken recipe. Okay, next recipe is sweet and sour meatballs. And this is just the base, just frozen, fully cooked meatballs. Yeah, it's not healthy, but it sounds delicious, so we're doing it. Okay. Then, diced onion. Bell peppers. And a bottle of sweet and sour. So I don't know how much, they didn't say how much is a bottle. I got a thing like this, so I'm just gonna, you know, halfsies. And that's all there is to this one. Super simple. Next we're doing pot roast. I already have the roast in there, and it's just a smaller one because I'm just doing 1 serving of this. But this is super easy. So I do the pot roast, and then a thing of the Lipton onion soup mix. Well, I'll put about half in here. For a whole pot roast, I would use the whole thing for sure. But I love the taste, so delicious. A little bit more. It's yummy. Okay, then we're gonna put in some onion. All right, potatoes, the rest of them. Delicious. We'll just add the rest of the carrots because I think that's the last recipe that calls for them. Cream of mushroom soup, which, whoops, camera fell. Sorry guys. I don't know if you saw any of that. I wasn't paying attention. Cream of mushroom soup, which I'm gonna add half of. All right, then some wine, which this is just barefoot. I don't know. Sorry, my camera ran out of space on it, so I had to put all the videos on my computer so I could record more. But the only thing you missed with the pot roast was that I put the wine in and then I added mushrooms. So that's it. Okay, but the next recipe is going to be apple butter pork chops, which I've heard these are amazing and I'm really excited to try them. So, it starts with 6 pork chops, 3 pork chops. Okay, so the 3 pork chops are in, onion, 3 cloves altogether of garlic. So again, I'm going to do one of these massive cloves, like the size of my face. I can't hardly even press this thing, like it's huge. There we go. Alright. Done, son. I should not have my own cooking show, like this is a disaster. But whatever. Garlic's in there. Then we're doing apple butter, which I bought, they only had this giant thing of apple butter, like it's huge. I'm using hardly any of this. That's a lie, but it's not really going to be that much. So it says 3/4 cup for the whole thing. Ooh, I've never actually had apple butter. Is it delicious? Anybody had it? Anybody like it? So I'm just kind of gonna keep pouring it on there, you know? I told you I'm not really scientific about this stuff, obviously. Yeah, that looks like a good amount of apple butter. Sure. Looks nice to me. And pepper. Alright, and that is the apple butter pork chop. Alright guys, there's one more recipe for my freezer crockpot meals, but I actually do need to go get some more chicken because there just wasn't enough thigh meat like I thought there might be. So I'm just going to go pick up some more chicken breast. I'll go to the regular store this time and get chicken breast. But I'll tell you what's in the recipe, and it's so easy to put together, you guys, it's not going to be a problem. It's just 4 to 6 cube chicken breasts, 1 bottle of barbecue sauce, 1 can of mandarin oranges drained, bell peppers, and salt and pepper. So that's really it. Now let me go kind of calculate things and show you what the final products look like, minus 2 extra bags. So there's all the bags minus the 2 for the mandarin chicken, but these are going to be our dinners for about the next month or so. So let me get to calculating. I'll let you guys know how I did. So I calculated everything up, and so it kind of depends how you want to break it down. Altogether, for the stuff that I bought just for these meals, I spent $45.68. Now, each bag will give a dinner for each of us, and then lunch probably for me because he doesn't eat leftovers. So technically, each bag pretty much will provide 3 meals. Minus the pork chops, because we'll eat all those. But everything else, there was extras for at least another lunch. So, if you, altogether that would be 31 meals, because that would be dinner for each, a lunch for me, times how many bags and all that stuff. So if you do it like that, $45.68 divided by 31 meals would mean that it's $1.47 per person for that meal. Now, if you divide the $45.68 divided by how many bags there are, if you want to do it that way, it's about $4.15 per bag. So that's really not bad at all. These are very inexpensive meals, and then usually you just serve rice or like egg noodles or whatever with them. And then I just bought a ton of frozen vegetables so I could do broccoli on the side and green beans and stuff like that. And that's basically it. So they're very inexpensive and delicious. And if you guys are interested, just look up on Pinterest some recipes. You will not regret it. Sorry, my kitchen's a mess. I haven't cleaned up from making all this stuff yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye.